back to the video. So today's video doing basically ranking every NBA Ballers game from least to worst. This is opinion based off the game and what this game did better than this game or what this one did worse than this game. So don't be getting mad at it, but it's, you feel me? Everyone's open to opinion. If you feel like one NBA Baller is better than the other, let me know in the comment below. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also check out my last video, NBA 2K14, the chosen game. Appreciate the love and the comments and stuff like that. I see everything. I see all of them. I know I said I would do like 3 videos a week, but I want to kind of like push them out a little farther to probably like 2-ish, because these videos takes a lot. It takes a lot of detail and it takes a lot of time for me to go through and play the game and, you know, beat the game and understand it and like try to 100% complete it, basically, just so I could give it everything and show you guys my opinion and like facts behind the game and stuff like that. So these videos takes a lot, like a lot to edit, record, add clips, stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoy the video and like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it real, okay? Let's get straight to the video. So the first NBA Ballers we start off with is obviously the first one. NBA Ballers. NBA Ballers set the standard for street ball, because like NBA 2K at that time had street basketball, but it wasn't like off the wall, over the top street basketball. NBA Ballers kind of gave us that and added, because this came out before NBA Street Hunger. Like NBA Street Volume 3 was a very good game and stuff like that. In my video on that, why I say that's a really good game. But NBA Ballers brought a whole new dynamic with the shut them down. Well, that's later on, so let's not foreshadow. But this game didn't really have a story mode, because I don't know why, it just didn't. But it was the beginning of something great. I love the fluency of the game. I love how they added the shut them down mode and stuff like that. And I love how you could throw the ball to the crowd and give it back. This show could give like fan favorite. That was really good. Graphics was good at that part for GameCube level, and for PS2 level, the graphics was very, very great. And then I also liked the roster. Like at that time, we didn't have the Currys and the Jaws and the Kevin Durant. It was a really good time. You know, you can play with your favorite players: Kobe, LeBron, D-Wade. It was really good. The floor was great. The game was also great. Like 3v3, 1v1, triple threat, 2v2, stuff like that. Those are really good game modes. This ain't really have too much depth into this game, because like every game I just start off, or the first every franchise is always great, but it's never like has a lot to benefit from, just because it's basically like a test period for the developers to test the fans and see what the fans like and what they like with that. So in my opinion, this one I have to give a 7.5. 7.5 out of 10. I rate NBA Ballers the first one, just because it's just the beginning. Like it didn't really have nothing. It wasn't trying to, you know, prove a point. It was just trying to start something to see how it would go for it. I really respect it. Very good game. Very good game. One of my top basketball games back in that console generation. Really good. I loved it. Moving on to part 2. Well, NBA Ballers Phenom, which is the second game this year. NBA Ballers Phenom came out March 29th, 2006. Damn, this was a damn good game. NBA Ballers kind of set the NBA Ballers Phenom kind of set the standard high, just because during the time it wasn't really that many games that was really popular. You had 2K, you had Live, you had NBA Street, but it wasn't no really good games that Midway was making at the time, besides like Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. NBA Ballers Phenom kind of set the foundation of this game. This game has some of the best things ever in a, not just a basketball game or virtual game, but a video game in general. NBA Ballers was a great game. It had the Rasterisis mode where you play hot sauce, and basically like he was the top player street baller at the time, but he wasn't gonna make it easy. He's just gonna give you the title as the best street baller. That way he made you go through a whole battlefield when you play like the top NBA players at the time at their crib and stuff like that. In the beginning, well in the end, you win the $100 million check, and you also steal his girl. In this story mode, the cutscenes were very good. The beefs and the interaction with the other players, stuff like that. It really was like it was a really good story mode, especially for an NBA game. Just because NBA ain't really get great to the story mode to like further down, like a lot of years later, with the 2K16, 2K17, 2K14 becomes story mode. The Rash Resident NBA Ballers Phenom was a really good game. NBA Ballers Phenom also gave us more game modes than the first one. You had the Freestyle Master, you had the Juice Meter, which is basically like you fill up your juice and stuff like that. You also had the Shut 'em Down Juice Meter, where you fill up your moves and you get like a +1, +2. Basically something how like NBA Street did with the Game Breaker. You also had 30 great places to play from. You had Ludacris House, you had Yao Ming's legendary China court, well, legendary China home where he practiced too. Each court gave you a different feel, a different aesthetic of it, just because this game wanted to make sure you was glued in. Each field felt like a whole different person. From Kobe's yacht to D-Wade's. It was just so much with this game that really gave it the flair and the golden boy treatment, basically. It was a really good game, in my opinion. Also, the roster. They added more people to do this time too, because with this roster, they actually stayed up to date with the other NBA 2K games at the time. Just because 2K wasn't at a roster updates at the moment, just because I guess it wasn't in their contract at the moment. So they like waited to like a yearly roster. Like now you get monthly, you get daily. Like with Trade Happy, you get it now. Like with this, you get it yearly, which is really good. I really respect it, and because this game was such just for it to be a PS2 game, this game was very well put together, and because it keeps it going farther in basically, like I said in my last video with the NBA Street Volume 3, the longevity with the roster and the game modes and story mode. This is a game you could come back and play a lot. Like when I say a lot, if the moment I still had my PS2 at the moment, I would play this game hands down. But you know, it's very ancient to find PS2, Xbox, the classic GameCube, stuff like that, to really get in and lock in this game. This game is really beautiful. I didn't really like the cover just because NBA Ballers Phenom was the Chauncey Billups cover. Was like something they just threw together. It's like they gave him a basketball tone, just take the picture here. Just gonna give you the cover. Like, I don't know, I'm not the only one that believed that. I just feel like they could have did a little better. Like even with NBA Ballers, the first one, they had Chauncey Billups in the whole fit, and then he was doing a little crossover, and then they had the blue fit to go with the blue aesthetic of the background, which is really good. Just because they actually took their time with that one, which I respect. I love that they actually took their time with that cover. But NBA Ballers Phenom, that cover was really like if I was rating the cover, a 2. But if I was rating the game, a 9. This was damn near perfect for a basketball game. Damn near perfect. So right now, I rated NBA Ballers, the first one, a 7.5. NBA Ballers Phenom, I rated this a 9. By far, it was most like a perfect basketball game. After NBA Ballers Phenom, we go to NBA Ballers Rebound, I think it's called, which came out in May 2006. It was like a couple months later. This is basically like a throwaway game, so I can't really give too much of a detail. But it came out in PSP. It was basically like a game, just so like it can, like in midway can feed all the consoles, all of them, not just Xbox, not just PlayStation, not just GameCube. It was something they could feed all the consoles. It didn't really have much, really. Yeah, they had to bring it down the house thing. It was basically like in every single NBA Ballers. It's basically like a game breaker thing, basically. Well, I guess if you get a big enough lead, you automatically just bring the whole house down and the game is over with, stuff like that. But yeah, NBA Ballers Rebound wasn't nothing. Like it just wasn't enough. And I feel like they rushed it because they wanted to please all the fans of every console, not just the at that time next gen console, which was the PS2 and stuff like that. So I didn't respect it. I can't really say too much about this game just because it wasn't a lot. But as far as what I rated, probably give it a 4. It was a very good game, you know, just because it's a Ballers game, but it's basically just like copy and paste from exactly what Phenom the first one did, and just brought it to PSP. I feel like y'all could just waited and actually create a whole different version of the game instead of rushing, because months apart from each other. By NBA Ballers Phenom dropping on March, and then NBA Ballers Rehab dropping in May of the same year, that's not enough time for a gaming company to get a game down packed to where it's playable and great in a moment enough where you can really understand it. I didn't really understand it, but you know, that just wasn't it. So I get it a 4. NBA Ballers Chosen One. the last and final game of the series. NBA Ballers Chosen One. From the trailers and everything, this game was amped up to be something nice. Yeah, this game came out in May of 2008, which is 2 years after the previous games and NBA Ballers Phenom and NBA Ballers Rebound. NBA Ballers Chosen One from the trailers was really something great, something to behold. So, you want for awakening? Yeah, NBA Ballers Chosen One, I feel like focus more on the gameplay more than overall what other stuff can be. See, at some point, that can be a pro and not a con. But in this point of it, it's a con. Just because I feel like, why take out all this stuff that came from the previous game just to focus on one little aspect, which is the gameplay, which I didn't really understand, I didn't really like. NBA Ballers gameplay is by far the best. NBA Ballers Chosen One gameplay is by far the best in the series. Just because the fluent of it, the smooth play style, and the shut 'em down mode. This was the year where the shut 'em down moves was really above beyond. Like the wildest, still talking about bouncing up people's head, D-waves, doing spins, Allen Iverson trippy with his feet, Kobe and his dunks. Like shut 'em down was really good, and I like how they went all out with this. Thing I didn't like, the story mode. The story mode in NBA Ballers Chosen One was just so it felt like an arcade mode, just because there was no cutscenes, there was no beef, there was nothing like how NBA Ballers Phenom, where your rival was hot sauce. Well, all you did was just, grind to the top, fight your way through the best players in the league just so you can get to face him. Which is like, at that time, hot sauce was the top, street ball. Chosen One just gave you a story mode where you climb up ranks, like if you playing Mortal Kombat, you just clipping up the rank, Who only does that? Who really wants to hear him does that? Which I don't respect and I don't understand, just because why can't you guys 2 years of a game that you couldn't just think of any other story mode, like anything? You could have had Hot Sauce come. I wouldn't be mad if Hot Sauce came back with his own crew. I wouldn't be mad if Hot Sauce came back with his own crew, and you had to come with your own crew, basically like NBA Street Home Court, where you go around and you collect players. That would have been so great. Don't just give us a story mode. You're just gonna create your character, and you're just gonna play people till you beat the game, and then the last people you face is D-Wade and Kobe. That's not a story mode. That's an arcade battle. That is literally arcade battle. That's one thing I didn't really like about NBA Ballers Chosen One. The game modes. I really like the game modes. I also like the updated rosters. At this time is where you can play like with KD and like the older, like the newer generation at the time of NBA players. I really respect it. It's really a good game. The course was beautiful. The scenery was beautiful. NBA Ballers Chosen One, I didn't really get top NBA Ballers Phenom just because the aesthetic of it. But NBA Ballers Chosen One, the course was amazing. From the nightclub to the airport to the private, like NBA Ballers Chosen One course was really beautiful. And there's nothing you would rather want in a game than beautiful graphics and gameplay. But you also want story mode. So with that being said, it's just like NBA Ballers was like sort of greatness. Like if they would have put more into this, it would have been way better. But there's like so much sort of greatness, just because you don't understand how much it would have impacted if you actually gave this game a story mode. This game would have been damn near perfect if you gave it a great story mode. But you give us an arcade ladder where you just play the top players and you're done. Also like how you on this, you can also play online too. I didn't forget that. You can also play online NBA Ballers Chosen One. So you and your friends can play against, other friends, 2v2, 1v1, 3v3. Like that was really good. Also like the graphics really get this game a big upgrade. Just because for a PS3, not only that, for a PS3, Xbox 360 compared to PS4 and Xbox One now, god dang, NBA Ballers Chosen One has some beautiful graphics. But as far as like the rating, I would have to get this at 8. Just because it could have topped NBA Ballers Phenom, just because the graphics was beautiful, the gameplay was amazing, the roster was amazing, but the story mode plays a big factor. So I would have given this an 8. By far the second best in the series. And that's just the truth. You can fact check me, you can do whatever, but that was just the truth. I didn't respect and didn't understand how these games put so much into a game. The first 2 years, the first 2 games, and like after that they like, oh yeah, we got the money, we got this, we got that, we ain't finna do this. So you feel me? I respect it, and that's why you gotta, you feel me? You gotta go, you gotta grind, and you don't get comfortable. Just because you get comfortable is what happens. You feel me? NBA Ballers Chosen One is a game that I got comfortable. But yeah, that has been my rating. So from now, number 1 is NBA Ballers Phenom with the 9. Number 2 is NBA Ballers Chosen One with the 8. Number 3 is NBA Ballers the first one with the 7.5. Number 4 is NBA Ballers Rebound with the 4. I don't really want to add Rebound in there just because it's just basically Phenom, but on the PSP version. So, but yeah, that's been my ratings of the 3 NBA Ballers games. Me personally, I would love to see an NBA Ballers game come back out. I would love to see an NBA Ballers game come out. Like, I know a lot of people love NBA Street, like a lot of people want NBA Street Home Court to get rematched and stuff, but NBA Ballers Chosen One, give me NBA Ballers Chosen One with NBA Ballers Phenom Story Mode. I'll give you 60 right now. No debate. No debate. I'll throw the 60 right away. I'll lob it to you like a Blake Griffin. Ooh, like, I would really do that. If you guys really understand how much this game would have been so good if it had a story mode, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. I hope y'all guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Reese. Let's get it. Oh, to a K, man. I'm putting out bangers. I'm gonna try to make longer videos, but by me making longer videos, like I said, it takes a lot to edit these videos. It takes a lot to get the pictures to match the clips. But hey, it's gonna be worth it because when y'all watch these videos, it's gonna be like, dang, this man's really detailed his videos. But yeah, let's get it. Road to K. I love y'all. Thanks for all the support. Let's get it. I'm out. Yeah.